Traders right around the world, if you are not in our Pivot Point Pro analysis class each and every weekend, you need to get in there immediately. What the three US markets are doing at the moment are potentially setting up what we call an all-time high, putting in a top for which is soon going to follow a tumble in market prices. That includes, of course, stocks. Very rarely do I make market updates or at least videos of this nature. To be frank, I haven't done one of these videos in the history of this YouTube channel. The reason I'm making this clear now is because it is becoming very, very evident that the market is really straining or it's waning to the upside in the way of momentum. All I need to do is simply change from the daily to a weekly, bring up my oscillating indicators and make very, very clear that the MACD is showing some incredible weekly divergences. What I mean by that is that price is still making a series of higher highs and higher lows. It looks as if the trend of the market, the trend of the Dow Jones Industrial Average is moving higher. However, momentum is saying another thing, and this is what has got me so concerned, so hesitant about trading bullish, or at least until we start breaking above the old highs established in earlier September 2014. The last time that this occurred, the last time that we generated these signals was before the sell-off in 2007. Now again, I'm going to show you this. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm going to prove it to you right now when I change, or at least bring in 2007, 2008, 2009 weekly prices. As you can see, I've still got the MACD, the RSI, and also the stochastics, up on the screen. You just need to start to see the divergence taking place on the weekly on the MACD compared to price when we started to put in that top in 2007. You all know what happened over the year 2008. We started making a series of lower highs and lower lows. Eventually, the market bottom fell out, and the people who positioned themselves correctly made an absolute fortune. Those who held positions long really took the better part of 3 years to make back those losses. Now again, it's very easy to trade a downside market, or at least trade a bearish market. I myself have done this personally. I've walked through others, friends and family, through a bear market. The reason I'm making this video is because I do this each and every weekend, and I'm going to update, of course, our student base in the Pivot Point Pro analysis class if in fact this market wants to roll over and move lower. At the moment, indication at least is saying that, look, be careful. There's potentially what we call a top in the market. Again, I've just changed to a monthly chart right here. All I need to show you is just how overextended these momentum indicators actually are. The last time we were this overextended, you can see right here, we got the signal cross in 2007, 2008, and on the monthly, we had a little head and shoulders before the market sold off. At the moment, we do not have a chart topping pattern, but it can happen very, very quickly. It only needs about 2 months to set up before we start breaking the neckline and prices start bottoming, okay? Also, we need to look at the stochastics. It is very, very overbought. So is the RSI. Now, again, just because signals are starting to set up doesn't mean that we want to trade automatically to the downside. It all comes down to confirmation. We always need confirmation as technical traders. I'm just seeing the signals and I'm updating and, of course, informing those of you who subscribe to this channel who want to learn technical analysis and how to trade the markets professionally and set yourself up professionally to, of course, unlock the downside potential when it comes to trading the market if, in fact, that does occur. Now, as a coach and a mentor, again, I walk through this with students each and every week in our Pivot Point Pro analysis workshop. If you want to trade a bearish market profitably, I walked through friends and family who made over 300% profits over 2007, 2008. You need to get into this analysis class. I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for, of course, your own protection, and of course to give you the vital signals to trade bearish when the markets do confirm. Now again, I haven't made a video like this ever in the history of this YouTube channel. I do not take these things lightly. This is very real world. This is very serious business, what I'm talking or walking you through right now in the way of technical analysis. Again, we need the charts to confirm, but at least the momentum is definitely looking as if it's wanting to shift. We're starting to see on a daily chart, on a daily time frame, some very large engulfing candlestick patterns, which are never very good to see, at least in a bullish market. Now, again, we haven't seen a sell-off in the market, or at least a retracement, a true correction since 2009. Now, again, a true correction, at least, or what really sort of ushers in a bear market is sell-off or a decrease in price of over 10%. We haven't even really seen that since 2009. Generally, an economic cycle really sort of rotates every 4 years, 4 to 5 years, and we haven't seen again that true downside potential. All of the clouds are starting to align. We're starting to see the rain clouds gather on the overall markets. All we're waiting for now is confirmation in the way of rain, in the way of the markets to start selling off. So again, just to keep this video very brief, very precise, to the point, if you want to learn how to position yourself and to trade through what could potentially be a bearish market, or at least a market of falling prices, have a look at Pivot Point Pro. It's going to be the best decision that you make in the way of trade setups. We follow Apple, Amazon, AXP, Baidu, Caterpillar, FAS, Google, HD, JPM, Netflix, Starbucks, and Exxon. When we're actually thinking of getting rid of Google and putting in potentially, let me just put a G and an L here, and potentially putting in Tesla. That is what I'm thinking of doing. TSLA. If we change the Tesla at the moment is a stock which is worth about $250, $260 at the time. And you can see if we go back in time, or go back to really 2013, this stock was valued down here at about 25 bucks. Now, again, if the market sells off, if we get a bear market, I mean, this is just one stock which has at least got a target of 125 on the downside. That, my friends, is about $135 of downside potential, which could be realized in the space of a year. That is one potential stock. I've got 12 others which we walk through each and every week, and it's a very important class. Even if the bearish sell-off doesn't come, if this does not form, it's always a great class. And the bullish continuation, once we start breaking above very important signals, or at least all-time highs. Again, I want to keep this video precise and to the point. I'm going to keep it at that. If you have any questions, email me, success@pivotpoint-trading.com. I expect a plethora of emails from our existing student base, because really up until now I haven't even really made this information public to them. It's not that I'm keeping it from them, it's just that it's about time that I started speaking about this with more conviction. Yes, it's been brewing on the cards, but now we're really starting to see at least the beginning telltale signs of a reversal taking place. So please trade wise, ladies and gentlemen. Use your brain when it comes to the market. Don't be silly. Don't be foolish. Take action. Ensure yourself. Hedge yourself against risk in the event of downside market. It's not a hard thing to do. It is also a very profitable thing to do. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you on Wednesday for a midweek market update. All the best. Goodbye.